I got a tutorial on how to talk into the microphone
Exactly.
because this guy's he's about the quality audio.
Let's go.
All right.
Welcome to the cryptosphere.
Welcome to the cryptosphere.
Hold on. Let's try that again.
Come on.
I know, right? Welcome to the cryptosphere. This is Cryptogenic coming at you. Today is Thursday, June 16th at 9:12 p.m. Here in Northern California, I am streaming live to you from my home office with the homie Crypto John. Crypto John, say what's up.
What's up?
Crypto John is in the house. So thankful to be hanging out with the Lopnow family.
It's fun.
We thought we would go live just for a few minutes to say hello to you folks, to see how you're all feeling in the cryptosphere.
I almost called you by your name. I don't know if they know.
You can call me by my name. I don't care. I just called you by your name.
Okay. Well,
That was a mistake. I didn't intend to, but
no, that's cool.
the members of my Patreon community, they all know me by name.
Okay.
But on this channel, I don't know if do you guys know me by name?
It's okay, Ron.
So if you're watching, drop me a line in the chat to let me know you're there. Drop me a line in the chat to let me know you're there. Say hello. Say hello, hello. But go ahead.
No, I was going to say we had a good day with the fam.
We had a great day.
A little tired.
Went out to the city.
It's nice to chill, and kids are jumping on the trampoline, and here we are.
Exactly.
And you just said, let's do this. I'm like, okay, what are we going to do?
Yeah, when you got Crypto John in town, so you guys, this is the dude that got me into crypto. So the story is, what was it, starting in 2013?
That's when I officially bought my first portion of Bitcoin.
Yeah, it was around 2013 that you started to say to me every time I saw you, so I've been buying some Bitcoin, and I think you should look into it. And I'm like, what's Bitcoin? You're like, well, it's this digital currency. I'm like, and how much is it? You're like, I think it's around $600 right now. I'm like, I'm not paying $600 for no digital currency. This man done lost his mind.
No, yeah, don't worry, it's dropping in price.
Yeah, right. Alexander Smith, there we go. What's cracking?
Hey, Alexander.
Good to see you, brother. But anyway, John kept very politely coming back to me. Hey, man, you should think about buying some Bitcoin. What's up, Hankowitz? Surprise live stream indeed. Not planned. I got Crypto John in the house. Without this man right here, I would not be in the cryptosphere at all.
Yeah, it's nice to have somebody be on this journey, especially now, right? And just be able to talk through things. What is going on? What's it looking like? Yeah, I remember back in 2013, 14, I was like, I thought this is the greatest transfer of wealth ever. I still do. I still do. This not just Bitcoin. I mean, the whole space with quality projects. I still think that if you just put in a little bit in some quality projects, your life's going to change.
Right.
And I think that's probably what people. I mean, I'm telling that I sincerely believe that because we need to hear that because it's crazy days right now.
Exactly. Hankowitz, it took you 5 years to get your dad in, huh? That's awesome. John, how many years did it take you to get me in?
I don't remember. Because I would tell everybody.
Well, you started talking to me about it in 2013, and I didn't buy till the summer of 2017.
Oh, are you serious?
Do you remember that? We were at the Jimjubong.
Yeah, no, I don't remember this story.
Yeah. So we were at the Jimjubong in L.A., and you brought up Bitcoin again, and I was so irritated.
Data. All right, Glenn. That's my coin. That's my family.
Exactly. Let's go. But I asked you, I'm like, so has it like increased in value? And you were like, Well, it's about $5,000 now. And I was like, what? It was $600 when you first told
Yeah,
me.
when it was too expensive.
Yeah, right. I'm like, what the heck? I'm going to buy some right now.
Yeah, and then probably it went down. I don't remember the details,
It
but
did. I remember the details.
I do secretly hope it goes down early for people when they buy, so they taste that.
They got to taste it.
Taste it. Sometimes it's bitter.
Thanks,
I know.
Glenn.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I know it's bitter, but here we're talking about like I started buying it when it was 600, going all the way down to 250.
Right.
And then what? Who's complaining about 600?
Right. Exactly. Exactly. Thanks, Glenn. I appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah. I remember in July when we were at the Jim Jubong and you told me it was 5,000.
Mm-hmm.
I was ready to just like drop our life savings into it right then.
Yeah,
But Sunny slowed me down, my wife,
that's good.
right? She's like, let's talk about this. Let's think about this. And within a month, she allowed me to invest some money in.
Mm-hmm.
And I bought 3 Bitcoin
That's sizable.
at $4,200. And the next morning it was $3,200 because China had banned Bitcoin in the night while we were sleeping.
Oh my.
And I called you so mad. You don't remember? I called you freaking out.
Oh, I mean, whatever. I wasn't worried.
I was ready to cuss you out. I was so mad because you know how like we want to blame somebody.
Yeah, of
you know,
course.
just this human nature. You know.
Of course.
And you were like, "Dude, what's wrong?" Like, what do you mean, what's wrong? Bitcoin's $3,200. And you're like, "Yeah, so what?" And I'm like, "That's 25% down from yesterday." You go, "Yeah." You know what I mean? Like, dude, and you were like, "Dude, just hodl."
Yep.
I'm like, "Hodl? What the word? What the
what
F
language?
does that mean?" You know what I mean?
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. No, I forgot the details of that because it wasn't a big deal to me.
Right, exactly.
I mean, except our friendship.
Right.
but
Right.
The numbers, I wasn't worried. It didn't matter.
Exactly.
Oh, that's good times.
Glenn really believes in theta.
Yeah.
Glenn, are you in DD's group?
Yeah.
John turned me on to not only crypto but DD.
Yeah. And theta, yes. They're going places. Yeah, I'm like I have the t-shirts, the sweatshirts. The whole family does. Just fun, but no, I do think it's all those things, building partnerships. It's doing the stuff. There are other good ones too, but theta has brought the best return for me.
Right. I think T-Fuel is the only thing that brought a better return for me than theta.
That might be true too.
Right.
Because it's like a family. And DD's talking about T-drop.
Right.
Let's see.
See, I don't know nothing about no T-drop.
Oh yeah, no. So if you stake theta, you got some. So I have some.
Okay.
But I actually want to buy some more.
Okay.
Because it's like it's like a half a cent or 5/100ths of a cent. I don't even know what it is. It's low. It's like nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yep.
Glenn seems to
exactly. Yep. That's exactly right, Glenn.
That's cool.
Theta DGB link ADA.
Yep.
So John, like it's a mess right now. Like, what are your thoughts?
You know, I don't really freak out about anything. This time I feel a little bit. I really do. Like normally I feel nothing. I feel a little bit only because of the wider economy.
Right.
He's in a place that I've never seen. And who knows? And people saying it's so worldwide connected. So I'm like, okay, I don't know what it means. So I'm mostly not worried about the big picture.
Right.
But I do feel it.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
I can empathize with people, especially if they're new. I've been in since 2013 and ridden this roller coaster.
Right.
It is intense. So I want to empathize. It's intense. But if you are in good projects, they're going to go places.
Right.
It could be in 1 month, 6 months, 12 months, 24. I don't know how long. Like I used to go with dates. That does no good to friendships.
Yeah, for sure.
Or spousal relationships.
For sure.
So no dates, but near term. I mean, short term years is not even that long.
Exactly.
It's not. So I'm not. When I think of that, not worried at all.
Compared to the stock market.
Oh no, then I have like such little money in the stock market. So, but what was I going to say about feeling it? But now is probably like a fantastic time to buy. if you have the thought process
Mm-hmm.
and the guts to do it. And DCA, dollar
Yeah.
cost average in, just
Right.
a little bit. If you're gonna have like whatever amount it is, $500, 1,000, 10,000, just divide it up over 10 and do that over the next 10 weeks.
Yeah. So first of all, John and I, neither of us are financial advisors, so this is not financial advice.
I'm a relationship advisor.
John is a therapist,
Yes.
so he can coach you and counsel you and get you right on an. And he and his wife both are amazing therapists. We actually have referred a lot of people to them. But this is the key. Historically, and you should check out my last video because historically, Bitcoin checks in with the 200-week moving average on the weekly chart once every few years. So if you could go back in time and just buy Bitcoin whenever it touched the 200-week moving average, you're in great shape. John and I were just looking at the chart, and we noticed that in 2015 it spent like 5 or 6 weeks on hanging out around the 200 moving average, and then in 2018 it spent like 9 weeks there, and then in 2020 it was only there for 3 weeks
Before it started to take off.
Exactly. It's like it's a window when Bitcoin touches the 200-week moving average.
Yeah.
It's a small window, anywhere from 3 to 9 weeks. And so, like, this opportunity is going to pass us by, and we're going to look back and say,
Yeah.
Goodness.
But this is where people are like, oh man, you got lucky. You made so much money in the crypto space. Whoever they are and whoever we are in the space was like, no, this is where you pay. This is how you pay.
Right.
Because you ride these waves, and it's not a joke. It is not because, okay, I'll tell you a little justice thing I have. Big money knows how little money freaks out. And what they can even prime it a little bit. And the little money freaks out, or the reactive or impatient, they freak out, they sell it now.
Right.
Who scoops it up? Big money for a huge sale.
Huge.
Then in whatever, 2 weeks or 20 weeks or 30 weeks, it goes up little and then shoots up. And then who buys?
Right.
They buy.
Right.
Us, you, me.
Exactly.
And it's such a pattern that the big money knows how human psychology works. They take advantage of it, and I don't want you to be taken advantage of.
Right.
So get in a community, hold steady, be wise about how much you put in.
Yep.
Little by little, in smart projects. This is one thing I was going to say. People say 98% of cryptos will be gone at some point. Now I thought, that's too high of a number, but there's like 20,000 cryptos.
Exactly.
So 98% gone. That seems practical. I own 10. Most of my stuff is in 10. There's like another 5 to 7 that it's like high risk.
Really, your portfolio is that small, that
I would
tight.
say maybe 20.
Okay.
But 10 is core.
Right.
If you did 10, it's probably 90% of my dollars or U.S. equivalent is in 10 of them.
Because I've got 33.
Yeah. So I have 20, but the last 5 to 10 it's a small percentage.
Yeah, I'd say probably the there's a top 10 in mine where my primary portfolio lives.
And I think those 10 are going to be around.
Absolutely.
And even if half of them are around,
right, that's going to be fine.
I'm sitting pretty.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
So that's that is kind of a cautionary word.
Yeah.
Also with the big money and the reactive money, like that's a justice thing. But I am a therapist. I'm a life coach. I understand how intense it is. That's why you need to be around people. But we've all made foolish choices.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. And I can tell you about the foolish choices I made. How much time do we have?
I tell other people about your foolish choices.
Oh, good,
That's
good.
Okay.
I'm glad. I'm glad it helps. That's fodder for your therapeutic practices.
Oh, but I also want to say one other thing.
Yeah.
I have spent thousands of dollars now over 9 years in crypto education.
Mm.
Either like
Right.
Patreon,
Right.
paying somebody to look at my portfolio and make suggestions. So you got to put in the time, the money, and get wisdom from other people.
That is very wise. That is very wise. Atomic Snowflow says, in my opinion, the room for crypto to go up is way higher than what is left on the way down. DCA in on the way down, DCA out on the way up. Now, that is wisdom right there.
Yeah.
That is wisdom.
That's what we were talking about today.
Exactly. Bitcoin is now about 71% down from its all-time high of 69,000.
It's on sale. It's like a fire sale.
It's on sale, right? The 300-week moving average would take us down to 76%. So this is a fire sale. And really, I actually started to talk about this in my last video. A simple strategy would be buy at or below the 200-week moving average, and then start to take profit when the RSI gets into the overbought position.
Cool.
If you do those two things, you just start like DCA out. Because when the RSI is overbought, it doesn't mean it's going to tank immediately. It could be three months before it starts to decline.
What's the easy way for people to know that?
Actually, I'll cover that in another video. I have to show it, but I can't throw a chart up here on this. But yeah, those two things are really easy to see. Anyone could create a chart and look at it and follow it, and even like set up alerts on your TradingView account so that TradingView will tell you when those
nice.
when those qualities are met. Yeah, those parameters are met. Hankowitz says we are in uncharted territory with the monetary system. True.
Yep.
Which is potentially why the 4-year cycle didn't play out. Actually, the 4-year cycle did play out. December 2017 to November 2021. That's exactly 4 years. But we'll come back to that. But the potential is bigger than we can imagine, in my opinion. Absolutely agree. Once in a lifetime opportunity. Absolutely agree. I think the difference between this 4-year cycle and the previous 4-year cycle is that we dumped a lot quicker than we did in previous cycles, but not as far. So the last two 4-year cycles, we saw 83 to 86% dumps.
Wow.
This one's only 71 so far.
Yeah, only 70. You're down 70.
This is a baby correction. But if we go all the way down to 86 to 80, 85% down, that takes us down to like 11,000. John, you can speak to precious metals.
Oh, yeah. I love silver. Buy some. That's my thoughts. Gold, silver, those are good. You can store them in a vault. You could start small. Actually, there's people that I follow. It's nice to have buy a couple of silver eagles. And you hear like real. You hear something real clink together. It does something. So, no, I think metals is good. Have a chunk in cryptos, metals. Yeah, there's wisdom. It's just do your own research. Actually, Michael Maloney is the reason that turned me on to thinking about the monetary system. And then his book Gold and Silver. He has a show, not a show, but like a series of YouTube videos. What's it called? It's something money series or something. You could do Michael Maloney Gold and Silver money series. So informative about how the monetary system works. So that's how I got into the game. Like you say, it was me to you. For me, it was Michael Maloney's book on gold and silver.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Thinking about the money, back in 2012, I was thinking the U.S. is printing way too much money. Now it's like
out of control.
I don't even have words to describe how out of control it is. Yeah. So metals, yes. It's study, buy a couple of silver eagles and just feel it. And then go from there.
That's good. Atomic Snowflake says, agreed. I feel like the market wild card outside of macroeconomic situations would be the SEC versus Ripple case. Preach. Could settle at any time or go the distance into 2023. I think XRP will rally eventually. Completely agree with that statement. Okay, Glenn, I want to address your question here. Cryptogenic, yeah, but why trade out if you believe in BTC long term? Taking profits, DCAing into your profit take, the way you DCA into your buy, if you simply look historically, if it's going to crash 86%, taking some profits at the top of that is only, I just believe there's some wisdom in taking profits at the top. I wish I would have taken more profits out last May.
Me too.
Um,
And you could segment it.
mm-hmm,
Let's say whatever your portfolio is,
mm-hmm,
you could say, I'm going to just keep this no matter what, this portion, whatever, 10%, 50%, 80%, and then just DCA the other part. So you could still do it, but yeah, what you're saying, there's knowable patterns, even if you don't precisely know them.
right.
There's general patterns. So I think what you're saying is know the patterns and act on them intelligently.
Right. And I mean, when I say DCA out, let's say you started buying it in March 2020 when it was down at the 200 to 300 moving average, which was between $3,900 and $5,000.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say you bought a bunch down there. When the RSI topped out, it was somewhere around 58,000. So you start DCAing out over the next 3 months, and now you sold between 58,000 and 69,000.
Mm-hmm.
Well, guess what? Now you get to buy that back with the money that you took out
Even
of
at
it.
30,000. You know, like
exactly.
You thought 30, we're down here. We're done.
Exactly. You've still doubled your.
Well, right, even if you bought at 30 and you're down here,
right,
you're freaking out a little bit.
Yeah. Right.
But so you don't even have to time it perfectly. But we'll see. We'll see where it goes. But
right.
These are the kind of knowable patterns you can sort of bank on.
Yep.
So that's why go with just holding half. Let's just use half.
Exactly.
And you alter the percentages to what you're comfortable with.
Exactly.
That's probably what I would do.
Mm-hmm. Completely agree. It's good.
Yeah. It's fun.
Yes, sir. All right, what else?
We're adding value, and you know we're in it together. We feel your pain. We're looking forward. We don't know what it's going to look like, but we see patterns.
Right. And the patterns are so clear. I mean, it's history. However, there's a few caveats. I mean, looking at the charts, we're looking at history. Like, you want to study history, you study the charts. Right? That's what the charts is. The charts is history.
Yeah.
However, there's these historical trends. And the one thing I am concerned about is that I didn't actually show you this. I meant to show you this earlier. The RSI on the monthly chart has broken down beneath its trend. That is a concern for me because it's the first time Bitcoin has begun to make lower lows in the RSI on the monthly chart, which is the big macro chart. If the price breaks down beneath $16,000, then the macro bullish trend that Bitcoin has been in on the monthly chart since 2015 has broken down. That structure, that bullish structure of the chart is broken. So I was doing these videos on this monthly chart a year ago and saying we could go all the way down to 16,000 and still be in this bull run, like looking at this macro bull structure and still hit 300 and something thousand. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you could see, you could draw it, you could see the trajectory. But if it breaks beneath 16,000 and closes beneath 16,000, and now that line that was support becomes resistance, we could be.
We're going to end like on a note of encouragement.
I know, right? that could be an extended crypto winter that we may not be prepared for. But you know, my video last night about Viktor Frankl's book, when he said at a certain point they had to let go of the when, like it's going to be by the end of this month.
Yeah.
It's going to be by.
No.
You know what I mean? No, it's the what.
Yeah.
Or the why, really. The why
Yes.
is what's important. And we're on the cusp of a crypto revolution. Is it volatile? Of course it's volatile. But it's no less revolutionary. And these moments do not change the revolutionary character of what's happening in the crypto sphere, and what it's going to do to finance the financial markets of the world.
Yeah. I don't know if I should bring. I was just thinking, okay, it's the RSI that's with the U.S. dollar, right? That's what we're talking about. That's the base.
Mm-hmm.
So there's this talk of the CBDC, which I generally don't think is a good idea. Just want to add that. So if that comes...
What's the CBDC?
Central bank digital currency.
Oh, right,
which
right,
is
right,
programmable money by the government.
It's the mark of the beast.
Which is basically, they say you got to spend it. Well, they have the potential to decide parameters on how you spend it, where you spend it. They may not at first do anything like that.
Right.
But it's doable. So anyway, so then, like, what if there's a new potential basis? And I don't, it just literally came in like, oh, that is out. That potential is out there. It's in the conversations. It's even popular mainstream. I mean, maybe not popular mainstream. It's in the financial conversations.
For sure.
CBDC. So I don't know how that will factor in. But you're saying to the why. That's why I think I would have been able to go through these roller coasters because of what I think, like Bitcoin and Ethereum. I mean, and actually I have very little in those percentage-wise.
Right.
Because so to some people that's like way too risky, but to me that's like the conservative play.
Right.
And then I have like Theta is just an example, and Cardano, Dot, Chainlink. I mean, I'm no financial advice, but those are the ones that I think will be around.
For sure.
So those I think will actually play a role in the future economy. And that's the why, because I think they'll be around. They'll be doing stuff.
Right. It's good.
So hang in there. Know what projects you're investing in and why.
Right.
And who they are.
Exactly.
And then
excuse me.
Cover for you, brother. And then talk to your friends or whoever's in it, or connect with the Patreon here.
Yes. Shout out to the members of my Patreon community.
Yeah, no, that I think you do such a great job. The information you provide, plus the little source of community. Because when people are freaking out like this, we need each other just to be like, "How you doing? Yeah, this is crazy, right? Yep, But we're gonna get to the other side. We're gonna be
exactly. Good. We can only make it through these dark winters in community.
And who knows when this? I think the winter will be over. I don't know when, but I think. Well, okay, it depends. What soon enough? You know what? I don't want to give you hope on the timeline because I've done that too many times, mostly with my wife. We're going to be in a really good spot in this time. And then it's like 3 months, 6 months longer. I'm like, okay, no more timelines.
Yes.
It gets me in trouble.
Let's go.
Forget that. I mean, I'm not talking 50 years,
right.
That's another timeline.
It's going to happen.
Yes.
Because I can't tell you how many times my wife has said to me, well, I thought it was your 2020 fund.
I know. Do not tell your wife it's going to be happening by any time.
If you knew what you were talking about.
Seriously, do not promise your wife any timeline. Don't.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I thought you said it's your 2020 fund.
2020 plus.
Exactly.
X, which is unknown.
Right. Hey, thanks, Chris. Thanks for that.
Yeah, we're having fun.
Chris 777. Well, listen, folks, we're going to have to cut this short because my camera battery's going to die. I got to get a new power plug for my camera because the power cable went bad, and so now I'm just sticking batteries
Benjamin,
in.
I don't think. Oh, sorry, I said your name, but they don't care about your camera problems.
I know, right?
Just solve the problem.
Just fix it and stop
crying.
Whining like a little, Anyway. Well, bless each and every one of you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you, and want to encourage you to sleep in peace every night, wake in joy every morning, walk in love every day. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Look for more content to come. Thankful for Crypto John that the Lord brought him here, and we got to hang out a little bit tonight. Bless each and every one of you. This is Cryptogenic and Crypto John signing out.
How long does this do?
I think this is just a 17-second.
Can they hear us?
Yeah, they can still hear us.
Okay, cool. It's like real professional.
Yeah, it's very professional. Just
you get what you pay for. Well,
exactly.
Some of you actually contributed, so
exactly.
hope we added that.
Have a good night, everybody.